whisper in the soul you hear. Stand tall, don't let your heart delay. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Coach Kizzy and Majestic Life Solutions. So I want to talk to you just a little bit. Think about yourself. I want you to think about yourself right now. Think about where you at in life. Where are you at in life? Are you proud of where you at in life? If you're not proud of where you at in life, that means it's something about yourself that you need to change. Okay? Something about yourself that you need to change. And when I say something about yourself that you need to change, we all have something that about ourselves that we say we want to change, right? So when I say change, that means loving yourself more every day. That's why I do affirmations. Embrace who you truly are. Okay? So self-love is a powerful and a transmotive practice that often gets overlooked in our busy lives. Self-love is not just about feeling good about ourselves. It's it's about embracing our flaws, celebrating our uniqueness, and acknowledging our worth. Why is self-love important? It forms the foundation of our well-being. When we love ourselves, we cultivate a positive mindset that allows us to face challenges with resilience. It helps us to set healthy boundaries, make better choices, and engage in relationships that uplift us. However, self-love is not always easy. Society is often bombshells us, tell us that we're not worthy of nothing with unrealistic standards, making it easy to fall into the trap of comparison. But remember this: you are enough just as you are. Start by treating yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you would offer a friend. Okay, take time for self-care, whether it's through meditation, pursuing hobbies, or simply taking the moment to breathe. Affirmations can also be powerful. Remind yourself daily of your strength and achievements. In closing, self-love is a journey, not a destination. It requires patience and practice. So let commit to loving ourselves more than what we allow ourselves to do, and unapologetic. We can't say, oh, I apologize for loving myself. Okay, because when we love ourselves, we not only enhance our own lives, but also inspires others to do the same. Okay, so just remember, we have to identify our flaws. We got to love everything about ourselves. When we start doing positive affirmations, it applies to your life, and you start embracing who you are as a humankind. So just remember, always be who you are. Don't and if you need to find yourself again, let me tell you, if you need to find yourself again, because we all get lost in the world. We all get lost in the world. But guess what? It only takes you as a humankind to say, you know what, I'm supposed to stand up to who I truly am and embrace who I need to be in life. So it only takes you as the individual. So we're gonna do positive Paul, okay? Spirit, what message you have for me in this day? Come on now. And I am about to do some new chords, probably in just a little while, because it's time to have some new affirmations. Okay, we're gonna do something about self-love, everything, because we need to start loving on ourselves, because we can love others more than we love ourselves. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes, you understand? Spirit, what the message got for me? One chord, Spirit. All right, first chord came out was I choose to focus on the positive and let go of negativity. So when you let go of negativity in your life, sometimes it takes a breather. Like I just said, you got to breathe. Take a deep breath and think about something good about yourself today. Think about something good, something that you know that I'm worthy of. Think about something good. So the next chord is I am guided by divine wisdom and light. You want to be the light of this world. You want to be the light of this world. When you the light, and when you the light of this world, think about this. Think about this. So think about the light. Just say, I cut this light off. You see my light off? You see I'm still shining? You see I'm still shining in the dark? That means that's the light of the world. So when people are in the dark place in their lives, I can shine bright through the dark. You still can see me, right? Don't you see my eyes? You see me. You see me. Everything about me. The only thing that you don't see, take my this thing off. You don't see you I'm in the dark, right? Just put yourself just say that you're in the dark and you see that somebody comes shining their light, right? That means that you the person to uplift that person and bring that person out the dark place that they in. You see me, right? Don't you see me? If you can see me, that means that person that's in the dark, you see I'm in the dark, but you still can see me. So that means I come to my brothers and sisters and I tell them, do you need any kind of solutions, some kind of help, some kind of problem solving skills in your life? I hold them by the back of their collar and I uplift them to bring them out the door. So there would be what? Light. You see it's light? Mm-hmm. It's light now. But you still can see me in the dark, right? You see me in the dark. If you see me in the dark, that means you got to want to be the person that's in the light. And when you see in the light, what you mean by that, Coach Kizzy? What do you mean? That means walking in purpose, having a heart of doing for others. But you got to balance it out with self-love and self-love with other people, with love with other people. Balance it out. So if you see me in the dark, that means you want to be the light of the world. Future partner. Together we navigate challenges with patience and compassion. I'm in good I am in a good place. Oh, that sounds crazy. I'm in a good place right now. I I'm in a good place right now. That's what it says. It sounds crazy. Good things always find me. I'm learning to forgive myself. Okay. My kindness has the power to uplift and inspire people. Let's go back in the dark. So I'm walking in the dark. Just say that this is a tunnel with a whole lot of people that's in the dark and the dark times of their lives right now. I'm walking in a tunnel, but I'm touching everybody in this tunnel. I'm touching everybody in this tunnel because I want these people in this tunnel to shine bright, just like I'm shining bright in this dark. So I'm touching them. I'm touching them because I want them to see the light as well as I see the light. And so once I touch all of them, you see how this dark is? It'll be light. It will be light. But who want to see somebody walk in the dark? In a dark place of they in a dark time, in a dark place, when they in a dark place in their life. Who want to see somebody walk in the dark? So if I cut my light off and I'm walking in a tunnel and I'm touching everybody because I want them to walk in the light with me. But it's a time and a place where you say that I want to walk in the light. I want to do these positive affirmations for my life because I don't want to be in the dark. Dark brings evil. Dark brings wicked. But if you don't want to walk that way, get yourself out of that dark place. Get yourself out of that dark place. Pray. Get yourself out of it. Next card is falling in love. Falling in love. And we're going to use that again with falling in love. Falling in love with who? Self. Because if you can't be in love with yourself, who want to be in love with you? If you can't fall in love with yourself, then who on this earthly land wants to fall in love with you? The next chord says, hold on. Hold on means hold on to self. Because when we let go, we let go of ourselves. We end up in the what? The dark. We don't want to be in the dark. So hold on to ourselves and start understanding that self is the one that's going to bring me out the dark. Okay? I am in perfect health. You always got to remind yourself that you are in perfect health. So therefore, just think about if you got a headache. If you think about that headache, then you have a headache. If you think about that headache, then you have a headache. And when you block that headache off your mind, think about this. Think about this because it's true. When you block that headache off your mind and you block that headache off, you don't have a headache no more. It's all in the mind. When you can clear your mind and think about something positive that's in your life, that headache is gone. I trust in my abilities to overcome challenges and grow stronger. Stronger each day. Stronger each day is, listen, the challenge that you fight is when you're in the dark. You're fighting yourself. Oh, you're fighting yourself. Oh, you're beating yourself up. But you got to overcome that challenge that's in your life. How you overcome that challenge? Coach Kizzy, how do they overcome that challenge? By applying scriptures to your life, praying and leaving it there, and have faith in whatever you're doing, whatever challenge that you're going through in life, that the challenge that you're going through in life, and the darkness that you're in. When we go through something, what we do? We start praying. We start praying like, God, if you take me through this, I would never ever do it again. Oh Lord. Oh, but then guess what? That assignment come back up in your life, right? Hmm. That assignment come back up in your life, right? Because it's something that you have done in your life where it came back up in your life that you didn't even understand the assignment the first time. So now that the second assignment coming, you're praying. You want to know why? You want to know why it took you that long to have that next assignment? It's because between those times when you was in that dark place the first time, you stopped praying. You stopped praying because he brought you out of one situation. He brought you out of one situation, but you stopped praying. You stopped giving him your time. So he bring you back to that next assignment in your life, that dark place. He bring you back to that dark place in your life because you stopped praying. You only prayed when you needed something. You didn't pray when it was good times. You didn't pray in between times. You only prayed when you was in that dark place and you needed help. And that's who you turn to. But if you come to the conclusion of your life that prayer is good every day, and God will change your story. hmm Last quarter, God will change your story. But you got to continue walking in faith with Him. You got to continue and believing in Him. So once you start doing that, that assignment will be less. It will be less because He's gonna take you through the same assignments. You understand what I'm saying? He's gonna take you through the same assignments because you let Him down. When you let Him down, He took you back in that dark place. Oh, I need this bill paid. Got that bill paid, but you forgot about Him. He helped you with it. You forgot about Him. You forgot about Him. You forgot how you got that blessing that God paid that bill for you. You forgot about Him. You got lost. That's why I say we get lost in the world. We get lost in the world. We get lost in our own battles with ourselves. So you got to start understanding. Praying is not just for something when something bad comes in your life. Praying is for us to pray every day. All right. Amen to that. Amen to that. You hear me? Amen to that. Come on now. The bottom chord is mm, 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 mm. Bottom, I understand. Bottom chord is every day I am becoming a better version of myself. If I can do it, you can do it too. That's how it works. If I can do it, you can do it too. And guess what? I want you to use the same. I want you, if this platform cross your page, I want you to use this saying right here. What you can do, I can do better. That's how I want you to be. Because you got to think highly of yourself. So when you see this platform come across your screen, you say, oh, he can do that. But I want you to say out your mouth today. I want you to say out your mouth today, what he can do, I can do better. You have to have that mindset. You got to have that mindset. Once you start having that mindset, then you know what? You'll become a better version of yourself each day. But growth takes time. Okay. So let's go on to, ooh, we're gonna do Roxanne. We're gonna do Roxanne. Roxanne rocks, and if you knock her down, she'll knock you in the sand. I ain't telling no story. So let's see what Roxanne got to say. I do three. I do three of them. Because they just affirmations. I'm not. It's not no. It's not no reading for your life or something like that. But I explain them. I explain them. But it's not no reading for your life or telling you that, oh, your life gonna crumble. Your life gonna do this. Your life gonna do that. I don't care about what your life do. Because if you don't want it for yourself, then who supposed to care? Hmm? Okay. That's it. Spirit, what message you have for me on this? Come on, chords. Oh, I caught that. Okay, so this is what I want you to think about this. Do you remember that song when everybody you sing that song? Walk around the club. I want you to take that song out your head and say, the Lord is my refuge and my strength. I want you today to take that song out your head, that negative Nancy song out your head, and say, the Lord, the joy of the Lord is my refuge and my strength. And y'all know that song. Stop playing. You know it. Walk around the club, everybody. No, no, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I am open to the divine wisdom and I don't know. I don't know. Whatever the chords say. Okay, I wrote it with different stuff. Intuition. Oh, intuition. Intuition. Guidance. Something. It say something. I wrote it. Of course I know the words. I don't wrote it. Enemies in reverse. Courthouse. Whatever's going on in the courthouse. I don't know. Don't concern me. New beginning, spiritual awakening, and alignment. I want you to have awakening. When I say awakening, you can't get awakening if you don't want to have your life set up to the way that you know that it's supposed to be. How can you get awakened? How can something awake you? How can something awake you if you don't want to be if you don't want to be woke? So what purpose are you? What purpose are you doing? What purpose is you walking through, falling through on this earthly land? You have to get in alignment. You got to store it somewhere. Put one foot in and one foot out. One foot in means you're trying. And I don't want to hear about, I tried, I just gave up. Gave up on what? If this page come across your screen, if you gave up on what? And I tell you right now, what you give up on? You better try harder. You are never alone. The universe is always with you. I call upon Archangel Michael to clear my mind and spirit. Call upon him today and tell him to clear your mind and your spirit. Because some people walking around here with dark spirits. Dark spirits. And that's the demon. Call on him today. You are enough just as you are. And everybody on this earthly land is enough just as they are. You got to know that you have everything that you need within inside of yourself. You have to know that you are enough just as you are because you have enough on the inside of yourself. Only thing you have to do is get yourself out the dark place. Get yourself out the dark place. Rebuke that demon. Rebuke that demon. Pray more. Okay? I release the past and make ways for new beginnings. You have to release that past. You have to forget. You have to forgive all your past. You have to forgive your past. You have to forgive it. If God won't forgive it, You have to forgive it. Finally, be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Yes. I trust that God's joy sustains me in times of trial. Every moment is a fresh beginning. Every moment is a fresh beginning. And I always talk about that, don't I? And I'm going to go through my course one day and we're just going to go through all of them. All of them. And I want you to write it down. I don't care how many is it. I don't care how many it is. I don't care. Write them down. Spirit, what other mess on the 3 4 spirit? Forgiveness frees your soul. I said it. Then I say, you have to forgive. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness frees your soul. Spirit team is on point. When I tell you they on point, they on point. And whatever jail time, even if you're in spiritual jail, I don't know. And I'm taking them out too. I'm taking them out and I'm replacing them too. This courthouse, I'm replacing this enemy's courthouse and jail. I'm replacing them with something positive because we don't want to do no jail, courthouse, but we're in a storm right now. We're in a storm right now, so therefore that's why it's in there. The universe has a plan for you. Be patient. That was the last chord, and the last chord on the bottom says, "With the joy of the Lord in my heart, I can overcome any challenges." And you have to know that. So the next one that I'm gonna do is change your mindset. Woo! Oh, I'm gonna give me some music to go with that. I'm gonna give me some music to go with that. The next one is change your mindset. And it's gonna do something. Let me see if I got some music for that. The next one is change your mindset. What we got? Some that I don't have to pay for. Oh, it's not on. Yes, it is. It's just don't want to play. All these is crazy. I'm gonna find me some. I'm gonna find me a instrumental, and it's you talking about. You know what it's gonna be? Let me tell you what it's gonna be. Hold on, hold on. Don't be discouraged. So when you hear this, what that means? That means it's gonna be it's gonna be the instrumental of this. So when you hear this song, it's just gonna be the instrumental. I don't want the words. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road or back again. Hey, your heart is true. You're a parent, a comforter. Oh, and if we threw a party, everyone knew. Affirmation time. Change your mindset. Thank you for being a friend. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. that's when I'm gonna walk out. Change your mindset time. I like that. But it ain't gonna probably be that. It ain't probably gonna be that. But I like that. I like that. Now they're gonna say I'm stealing something from somebody. I don't wanna steal that from nobody. Oh well, I make my own stuff. I make my own stuff. Spirit, what message you want to see out of here? Okay, let's go what we got first. Okay, because I don't want to get all mixed up. Okay, that right there, right there. Okay. I find strength in my faith and the presence of God. Okay. So you have to find your strength. That's, listen, as much faith as you have, listen, it gives you strength. Because once you in the presence of God, once you're in the presence of God, as long as you have faith with God, God gonna give you that strength. Okay? So you got to know these things. Change is uncomfortable. Hmm. It's very uncomfortable. But it's where growth happens. Mm. Say it. Say it now. And you have to be you. I'm telling you, it takes one individual at the whole family. You are a keeper of your family stories. It takes a person. It takes one person out the whole entire family to be the keeper of your family stories. That's just like my brother's keeper. And family doesn't mean that it has to be blood. We are all family on this earthly land. Hmm. Yeah, think about that. Think about that. God created us in our own image, but we still are what family. It doesn't matter about what color you are, what race, what gender. None of that. We all brothers and sisters. So that makes us what family. Hmm. It takes a person to be the keeper of your family stories. We are all family. Okay. Embrace embrace your inner warrior. Be gentle with yourself. Growth takes time. I keep saying that. If I keep saying it, that means it takes time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. It'll happen. Spirit weather message out for me. Embrace the unknown. It holds great potential. When I say the unknown, let me tell you about the unknown. So just think about something about yourself that you probably don't even know. Because that fear that you have, the fear that you have, you're scared of the unknown. You scared of the unknown. And that's just like if you walking in purpose, you don't know where God taking you. You don't know where God taking you. So that's the unknown, but it holds great potential. So start unlocking that potential. That's the unknown where you don't know where you're going. Okay. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Man, let me tell you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. Start now. Start unlocking that unknown that you don't know about yourself. Because there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about themselves. But they wait on a perfect moment to say, maybe somebody can bring it out of me. Stop that. I don't want to hear that. Start creating it now. Forgiveness is a gift that you give yourself. Everything that I've been talking about. So, self love. When you've been letting yourself down, you've been beating yourself up, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself today. Forgive yourself. It's a gift to yourself. Okay? Forgiveness. Forgive yourself. What the message out for me? Connect with your inner child. I don't even know why I want why. It holds wisdom. Connect with your inner child. So if I go back to my inner child, right? And I discovered, basically I discovered things that's like in my inner child. Basically, I'd say, I take the good things in my inner child and I bring them to Front Street to my life today. And I say, you know what? You know what? Do you remember when I was doing? Do you remember when I? Yeah. So you gotta know your inner child. It holds wisdom. It holds wisdom because you learn from your inner child. Okay, bring it back. Bring it back. Find strength in your vulnerability. Bring it back. Bring it back. Spirit. What other message you have? Mm. Seek wisdom in all experiences, good and bad. That's where you bring your inner child, your good experience, your good experiences, the good and the bad when you was a child. Because I know it's a lot of bad. I know I was born in the 80s. If I was born in the 80s, oh yeah, we did. We were bad. We were bad, but we was good kids. Bad but good. You understand what I'm saying? We'll go up in there. We'll go. My daddy build a shed, a storage house, storage building in the backyard. Just put brand new windows in there, and we'll bust them out with brick. I mean, with rocks. We get our friends and we'll bust them out. We get a whooping for it, but you understand what I'm saying? So you got to bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Let go of where does cord come from? Oh, there it is. That's what it is. I put the wrong cord. Yeah. Seek wisdom in all experiences, good and bad. I know I got my tail toe up. It was consequences behind. Listen, this is what you do. This why this inner child. You go back to your inner child. You understand what I'm saying? So listen, I knew when we was throwing those rocks. We was probably about 8 or 9, 8 or 9, and we got our friends and we chunked rocks at this at my daddy shed in the back, just throwing rocks, busting the windows out, all of them, all of them. But it was consequences. We got our little tail toe up too, but guess what? It brings wisdom because you know darn well you're not supposed to do that. It's where your wisdom come from. Okay, there you go. Okay, let go of the need of control. Surrender to the flow. And I'm not saying to the floor, not drop it like the South Dallas drop. Mm-mm. No, don't do no South Dallas drop. Surrender to the flow of life because this is your life, my life. We're talking about. Let go of the need of control. Okay. So when you feel like you're a controlling individual, what the world gonna view you as? What is the world gonna view you as? A jerk. They're gonna view you as a jerk. So you have to surrender to the flow of life. Okay. So I hope this helped any individual today. So if God didn't if didn't no I said wrong. So if did nobody tell you today that they love you, just know that God loves you and so do I.